Sometimes allowing friends' interference in your relationship matters could becloud your sense of judgment about the person you're about to deal with or the person you are dealing with. Because, girls' code, guys' club, and everything like that can actually affect your judgment of the person or what you feel the person wants from you. Now, what am I saying in essence? If you are really serious about a relationship, just know that you are an adult, and one of the advantages of you being an adult is the fact that you have the autonomy to make decisions and be responsible for that decision you are making. Now, you don't want to have a situation whereby you are blaming someone else for your mistake in a relationship. You don't say, and I gave him chance because my friends advised me or encouraged me to take that step. You are the one that will be wearing the shoe, and you are the one that will know exactly where it pinches. So it's better to make that decision yourself, especially when it comes to having a relationship, like romantic relationship with someone else. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky. If you are seeing this face for the very first time, you're welcome to the family. Do well to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when I post the next video, you'll be the first to see. So with that being said, let's dive right into the video. So it happened that when I was to get married, when I met my husband, I actually went to an event where we met. Story for another day. We'll be telling you details later in the next video, maybe my anniversary post. It happened that it was an event I went to with a friend that we met. Honestly, I didn't go there with the mind that I was going to meet anybody. I was not even interested, because in my head I already had a picture of the kind of man I wanted. You know how you set up a map for yourself? You're like, okay, dark, tall and handsome and everything like that. You are giving God the physical attraction or physical attributes that you need in a guy. That was me as a single, and of course I'm not judging anybody that has the same mindset. It is just normal and natural to want to have a particular picture of the partner you want to spend your life with. Does it always work out that way? No. Are there people that are fortunate to get that? Yes. But please don't just put your mind on it that, okay, it is the picture I give, I must. If you are looking at that picture and you're not considering what the plan of God for your life is, you might end up missing it. And I am not saying it is not possible. Don't get me wrong. So back to the story. I went with a friend to that event and we just laughed over the event. Girls stuff now. We laughed over the event. Fortunately or unfortunately, either ways, my husband had gotten my number because the person that hosted the event we went for used my phone the previous day to contact him. Now, he called thinking the number belonged to the lady, not knowing it was my own number. So, long story short, he called trying to know where she was on her way back to Lagos and discovered that the number was mine. I guess Oga man saved the number. Me, I was there, just zeroed my mind. I didn't talk about it. Until a few days later that he called and he was like, okay, he's the one introducing himself. Okay, what do you want? He said, can we talk? And I'm like, okay, talk about what? Okay, when will I be free? I said, okay, I had lecture that morning. Maybe when he is free, maybe over the weekend or at night, era of extra cool, for those that know. So I just told my friend, I said, this person contacted me. I don't know what he want to. Now, because he contacted the second time, I had to use that event to save his name so that I will not start mixing it up. But when he calls again, I will start asking, who are you? No, I just saved his name with that event. So the next time he will call, my phone was actually with this friend, and she saw what I used to save the name, and he was like, you and this person, are you still in talking about? I don't know. So fast forward to when he called and was asking random questions, those funny questions brothers ask, those pre-coco brothers, that. But I was not really taking it serious, like, what is this person driving at me? Eventually he said, I should go and pray. Meanwhile, while at that event, I had gotten the confirmation that he was the one, but I told myself, God forbid. Because I was not seeing anything. He didn't have the physical attributes I needed in a man. I was looking at the physical and God was looking at me. I'm sure God must have been looking at me and be laughing. I was just in my own space, enjoying the splendor of the picture I created in my head, looking for the man that will fit in. But God had another plan. So he just said what he wanted to say, but I had gotten the confirmation. I was not ready for it. I was not having it because it didn't fit into what I wanted. So eventually, long story short, we started somehow eventually. And my friend that was supposed to be maybe aloof about the whole thing was like, ah no, why will you live with this person? At some point it was getting to me and I was like, am I actually making the right choice? Despite knowing what I had, am I making the right decision or am I making a mistake because of external factor? Now what am I driving at? If it is about your life and about your future, when it has to do with your marital journey, please close all external noises. Because if you don't close it, you either regret it later or you blame yourself for making the choices you made because of external decisions that are not directly linked to your life. Now, like I said earlier, what makes you an adult is your ability to make decisions and be responsible for your choices in matter. So I know some people might be saying, hey, my friends mean well for me, they mean good, they mean this, they mean that. Are they going to be in that relationship with you? Okay, another one I remember was my school days. You know, those days that guys just come and they're like, okay, let's try this. Me, I was not even doing that. I just like, well, hey, now school girlfriend, this one they look for. But it was this type that wanted to take, or is a free person, a jovial one, and he came to my class one day and took myself and my friends to a bukateria where we went to eat. And because my friends saw the kind of meat he brought in their place, they were like, ah, this is the right person. We want you to date this person. I'm like, this is my life. So you want to sell me because of muscle of pounded yam and meat? So what am I saying in essence? Don't allow what your friends are saying becloud your sense of judgment. When it has to do with marital journey, it's a sensitive one. And you can't afford to make mistakes that you will live the rest of your life regretting. Now, what am I saying? In my marriage, am I glad that I made this decision I made when it comes to a life partner? I will forever be grateful to God because I made that decision. Do you know why? I am not actually where I'm going to get, but I want to thank God for how far the journey has gone. Knowing the kind of person I am naturally, if I had married the picture I created, someone that has the picture I created in my head, probably I would have been jumping from one marriage to another. But because it was orchestrated by God and I stick to it, do we have issues? Yes, we have serious issues. But God has somehow helped us several times to settle issues among ourselves without a third party on the line, without a third party interfering. We've had issues that were so serious that the marriage was at breaking point, but we managed to settle it back because God was involved. So giving God the full permission to choose a life partner for you is always the best decision you will ever make as a guy or as a lady. Fine, that person God is choosing might not qualify for what you want, but if it is God that is in that boat, you will always have something to look back at. And did God give me a promise to back up my relationship or my marriage? Yes, he gave me a scripture that I could hold on to. So whenever I'm having challenges with my partner, I always go back to him and I'm like, you know what, I didn't ask for this person, you were the one that brought him. So your son is already doing this. Like, I know how to report him back to God. Yeah, and I think he does the same thing when we have issues and I'm like at fault. He knows how to handle it. He knows how to actually treat that particular issues. Going back to the one that actually brought us together is always the best. If it was friends that just brought us together, is it every time we'll not be going to the friend? And you know what? If we get to a point that the friends will be tired of our complaint, they'll be tired of us reporting each other every time, and sometimes they'll even be making jest of us. When you are coming to say, ah, your people have started again. You understand? But if it is God, you can always report back to God. God is that friend, that will not snitch on you, that will not tell another person what you have discussed with him. For human being, it is possible for your best friend to have another best friend that will know your secret. Whatever you call secret, the moment you link it to a friend, be sure that that secret is no longer a secret. Because that friend you are telling might likely have another best friend that will say, oh, you know what? This person told me this. It's only you I'm telling. Don't tell another person. And that one too has another friend that is, you know, the circle is going like that. So, what am I saying in essence? It pays to let God lead you when it comes to marital choices. Now, is it everybody that is going to be hearing from God directly in their ears? No. How do you find out when God is actually the one that is speaking to you about a relationship? How do you navigate between when God is speaking and when the actual time of fulfillment of that particular promises is right? How do you find out what to go with, how to get the word to run with in that relationship? See, the Bible says the vision is for an appointed time. Write it upon tablet that they may run that read it. So if God is giving you a go ahead on something, he will always give you a covenant or a promise to back it up so that you can always have something to fall back on. So what am I trying to portray this particular time? I'm telling you that if it has to do with a marital journey, trust God and also believe in your decision that God will guide you to make. Don't allow friends to choose for you. Don't let it be that it's because your friend says this person is good, that is why you're in that relationship. Don't let it be because people are saying that person is bad, that's why you decided to go. Not because you found out that beyond reasonable doubt this person is bad, or because beyond reasonable doubt this person is good for me, that's why you made that decision. So you as an adult, from 18 is considered in Nigeria that you're an adult. You as an adult, you are old enough to make decision and be responsible for your decision without passing or shifting the blame of mistake you make to another person. If you have watched this very moment, thank you for standing by. And if you have still not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my channel, like, hit the notification bell so that when I post the next one, you'll be the first to see it. Drop me your thoughts in the comment section. If you have ever come to a point in life that friends have to interfere or family have to tell you that compulsorily because this person is good to them, it has to be that person you marry. Or you've been at a point, at the crossroad of decisions in relationship where friends are interfering and your brain is just muddled up, you don't even know what to choose again. Drop me your thoughts in the comment section till I see you in the next one.